Here are the 8 things home sellers do to screw up their real estate transaction that ends up costing them thousands. If you are new here, my name's Chris Spade at Keller Williams Realty. I make all these videos to help you make sense of the real estate market. If you would do me a huge favor, please click the subscribe button. Also, click that little bell so you can be notified every single time we drop fresh new content. And if you found value in this video, chances are someone else did too, so please share this video with them. All right, let's get to those 8 things. The first thing home sellers do to screw things up is overpricing their home. Why do you not want to overprice your home? Well, especially in this market at the end of 2024 going into 2025, home buyers are doing their research and they are looking at more data than they ever did before. So back in 2020 and 2021 and early 22, you could just throw a price up and chances are you would get $150,000 over your list price. But now that's not happening, and that's because interest rates were so high that home buyers have put the pause on, and they're collecting more data and they're making sure that the price that you have on the property is in alignment with their budget and that they are going to be paying a fair price for the property. So home buyers aren't going ridiculously overpriced. They might go overpriced, but they might go $10,000 or $15,000 or maybe even $20,000 over, but they're not going to go that much over. So if you're overpricing your home, chances are your home is going to marinate on the market for a while, and then when it does come down, that's when the buyers will come out. The second thing they do is skip repairs. Let me explain. The one thing I always tell home sellers to do, and I will do this until I retire out of real estate, and that is make sure you get a pre-home inspection done on the property. At least the pre-home inspection, if nothing else. The reason is it's going to pull a lot of negotiation out when the buyers go to do their home inspection. But if there are major repairs in there, then you're going to want to fix them because they are going to become an issue later on. It's better if you find out about them now than finding out about them later, because then you can get reasonable estimates on your property and you can fix those things quickly. If you wait till the buyers do their inspection, I guarantee it's going to end up costing more. So make those reasonable repairs that you find in the pre-home inspection. The third thing a lot of home sellers refuse to do is stage the property. Now, staging does cost a little bit of money, and I always recommend it, and I think it's a good idea. But if you can't stage the property, we can get some virtual staging in the home to make the pictures look a lot better online. But staging a property is going to give it an emotion and a feeling, which is going to bring buyers in, and they're going to envision themselves in your home. So you always want to do that. Then staging also kind of hides certain imperfections in the home. Now, that doesn't mean you don't disclose those imperfections, but buyers tend to look over those things if they're staging inside the home. This one is a biggie, and that is bad listing photos. If you're hiring a discount broker and they're taking their own pictures, or they're specifically taking pictures with their mobile phone or iPhone, that is really bad because these pictures go out all over the web. And I'm telling you, photographers make a difference when it comes to putting your home on the market. You do not want your real estate agent to skimp out on good photography. The reason for that is that buyers are making quick snap judgments because they're scrolling on their phones through listings just like they do on Instagram or videos they see on TikTok. And if your home doesn't stand out, they're never going to make it through the front door. So you want to make sure that you have really good listing photos and run if you've hired somebody that is going to use their iPhone or their mobile phone to take pictures. The next thing is ignoring curb appeal. Now, I know if you live in a condo complex, you can't do much about that, but if you do have a balcony or patio, you can make that look inviting, and that's just as important. You don't want to skip out on the curb appeal, because I have driven up to houses with clients, we've been outside, we've never made it through the front door to see how awesome the house is because the curb appeal did not look good. And in a buyer's head, when they're seeing and racking up the amount it's going to cost to re-landscape the front yard or repaint the exterior of the house or repaint the trim of the property, these are all things that are adding up in a buyer's head. So you want to make sure curb appeal is there. You want to definitely make sure that you have pops of color outside to make it more warm and inviting, and you do that based on the season. So in fall, you're going to want to use more oranges and yellows, and in the spring, you're going to want to use bright, nice spring colors. If you're a home seller and you're sticking around for showings, then buyers feel very uneasy about being in your home, and they feel like they cannot be honest with their realtor about your property. The other thing is, you don't want to be there, because if the buyers do all of a sudden feel like they're going to be honest about your property, you may get offended, and that could be the only offer you end up getting. So you want to make sure that you are out of there for all showings. It does not benefit you in any way to be present for showings. Just get out, let the buyers have their time, let them feel into the house, let them walk around, let them absorb the energy of the property, and then that way they may write an offer, or they may just be like, nope, this isn't the house for me. But you definitely don't want to be there for any showings. This one is a biggie. Do not turn down any early offers. What do I mean by that? Some home buyers may walk into the home, and they may have been searching for 6-8 months. They walk into your house and they may put in a full price offer, and that is probably going to be the best offer, because those home buyers are very motivated to purchase your home. So don't keep your home on the market for 2 weeks seeing how many offers you can get, if you can get multiple offers, if you can bump up those offers. That's not a good thing. You want to make sure that you get the best offer on the property that's going to bring it to the closing table. And that might mean you get a full price offer. If you get a full price offer, that's a good thing, because it means that you've done everything right and the buyers fell in love with your home. This one is a huge one, and you cannot get away with this, and that is not disclosing problems. What do I mean by that? If you know something to be true about the property, you must absolutely disclose it. If you are unsure whether or not you should disclose it anyway, because if it comes back to you, and trust me, neighbors talk, and especially if you do not like your neighbors, they will talk to the new homeowners. You are going to end up in court, and it's going to cost you money down the road. So make sure you disclose. I'll give you a prime example. There were these home buyers who ended up purchasing a property. They did their home inspection, but they did not do a sewer scope inspection. 6 or 8 months into owning the home, they were having problems with the main sewer line. They call out a sewer inspection company to come out and evaluate the cast iron pipe that was under the house. When the sewer company showed up, they said, oh, we've already been to this house. The previous owners knew exactly what was wrong with the house, and we recommended that they needed to replace the whole sewer line, which was a $30,000 job. Now, had they disclosed that, these buyers may not have bought the house, but because they didn't, it ended up in court, and you know what happened from there. Those sellers lost out. So make sure you disclose everything. If you have any questions about selling your home in 2024 and 2025, feel free to reach out. I would love to be a real estate resource of choice. Also, please like, comment, and subscribe if you would do that, and also comment below if there is anything that I missed that I did not think of. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.